all right. We had some technical glitches. We had a little technical glitches, so you weren't hearing it. We were actually playing a couple of tracks, but you guys weren't hearing it. So we're gonna take this from the top. Um, First round, Vapor God versus JC Owens. Um, yeah, we were running, but we got the word that it actually wasn't broadcast and it wasn't streaming. So we're gonna take this from the top. Vapor God, first beat, Young Commando, 60 seconds. Let's do it. First beat of the night, Vapor Guard setting the tone. Fire, fire, representing Washington. Salute to Vapor Guard. Um, yeah, we're gonna jump into it. We actually already played a few tracks, and then we realized that it wasn't streaming, so we're gonna kind of do it over again. But that was the first beat that started it all off. JC Owens, we're gonna hear what he has to say in response to that. 60 seconds, representing Chicago. This beat is called All Day. That's how we do it. Let's do it. 60 seconds. Let's get it. All right, so repeating what I said while it wasn't streaming, I'm going to repeat it now. Arrangement, Vapor Guard had that. Vapor Guard had the arrangement, but I think the vocal chop that JC Owens did put it over the edge for me. You know, the arrangement was very tight, very glued together for Vapor. Dope beat. This beat was dope. The bounce was different, obviously, kind of almost had like a West Coast kind of vibe to it. But the vocal chop is what kind of pushed it over for me. So first round, we're giving to JC Owens. But it's best of three, so there's always a chance for Vapor God to redeem himself. First round, we always do best of three. You know what I mean? So let's get to it. Second beat, Vapor God, 60 seconds. This beat is called Land of Ladies, 60 seconds. Let's get it.
That last part is crazy.
that was done in reverse, like that was for round one for the first beat, because that was a perfect with the vocal chop to match JC Owens, that would have been crazy. But the order is how the order is. So JC Owens second beat, 60 seconds. This beat is called Save This One. Chi-Town, let's do it. All right, that was JC Owens' second beat. I think Vapor Guard got revenge on that track. JC Owens was still tight, but Vapor Guard's beat, as I said, what JC Owens did in the first round with the vocal chop, Vapor Guard came back with the second round and did it. So we're gonna go tie. We got one for JC Owens, one for Vapor Guard. That's how we do in the best of three. Let's see what the third beat sounds like, and we'll see which one of these two producers make it to the top four tonight. 8 producers, 5 beats, 3 rounds. First round is best of 3. Second round is 1 beat, cutthroat. And the finals is 1 beat, cutthroat. We're keeping it simple now. All right, so third beat, Vapor Guard, 60 seconds. Beat is called Jagger's Drill Theme. Let's do it. That shit was crazy. I didn't even want that to end. I had to go a little bit above the 60 seconds mark because that shit was just slapping. Vapor Guard, Washington. Very dope. I like how everybody took that time, that little hiatus, and just really, you know what I mean? Did their thing because they've been cooking up over the last few months over, bringing in 2022 the right way. We had a lot of chaos over the last 2 years. So, we're just trying to breathe some fresh air into the new year, into the new season. Keep it popping, keep it moving. But I like that, Vapor Guard. Let's see what JC Owens has to say in response to that. Shout out to the man with many styles. Virginia, what up? Um, Looking young, trying to, man, on that smoothie, all the dope ingredients. You got to get your chlorella and spirulina and all that good stuff, and get your smoothies popping. Keep you young forever. All right. Let's see. T Jam said no sound. You can't hear me? Hope you can. JC Owens third beat. Third beat. Let me know if you can hear me first before we get to JC Owens' third beat. All right, all good. Third beat, JC Owens. Let's do it. right, there was a lot of dope elements in that beat. It didn't quite have the spunk that it didn't ride as well as Vapor Guard's beat. I'm gonna give it to Vapor Guard, but I want to hear that 15-second snippet again, just to hear it, just to digest it again. I think I'm already going with Vapor Guard pretty much. You know what I mean? But let me hear this a little bit more, one more time. Vapor Guard, 60 seconds, third beat, Jagger's drill theme. All right, so that was the third beat from Vapor Guard. I think my verdict still stands. JC Owens, 60 seconds or a snippet. Let's see what he had for his third beat. All right, Vapor Guard, we're going to see you in the top four. But salute to JC Owens. As I said earlier, he was the first producer that jumped up to the challenge. As soon as we announced we doing the battles again, he was the first person to register. So salute to JC Owens, Chicago. We actually got some more Chicago tonight. So Chicago's repping of the eight, 25% of them is Chicago. All right. But let's keep it moving. Vapor Guard, we'll see you in the top four. Up next, we got Dylan Kush representing Saskatoon. Boring KORY representing Texas. So this should be interesting. Dylan Kush, you going first, 60 seconds. This beat is called Say That Then. All right, let's do it. Say That Then. That's that riot music right there. That's that deep meditation, plotting to kill somebody kind of music. Damn, I like that. That's crazy. Deep meditation, premeditated murder. That's the kind of beat for that. Premeditated murder. When you're really plotting to kill someone, that's the kind of beat you need. Dylan Kush, as Tricks would say. Saskatoon! Um, he's going against Boring KORY. Boring KORY, I hope your beat is not boring because you're gonna put us to sleep if it is. This beat is called Sprite Wishes. 60 seconds. Let's get it. Representing Texas, the South. Definitely got to do a snippet on that. That one was unexpected. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was going to go this way and it went that away. So let's do a quick snippet of Dylan again. And then we're going to do a quick snippet of Boring KORY, who was not boring at all. Salute to Boring KORY for the name, throwing everybody off. That's dope. I like that. Say that then. Dylan Kush, first beat, Saskatoon. Let's get it. All right, so that was Dylan Kush bringing that. No confusion. You don't got to think too hard. You already know what it is. You hear the slap, and it just keeps slapping you. Very dope. Um, Boring KORY, first beat. Sprite Wishes, Texas. Let's get it. That shit is not easy, man. Nobody's making it easy tonight. Everybody's on their A game. 2022, last year's beats are not this year's beats. Everybody's coming with it. I like that. Um, shit, totally different styles. That switch up was crazy. That switch up was crazy. Very dope. Very dope. Um, a slight advantage. Just the way that Dylan put that together. It was straightforward, straight to your face. As I said, that premeditation kind of music, that riot music. I'm giving it a slight advantage to Dylan. It just hit you a little harder. Um, of course, Boring Corey's beat was still a slapper, still dope. But yeah, a slight advantage to Dylan for the first round. I'm glad the first round is best of three, so you always get a chance to see what else they had in the stash. Because if it was just one beat, you wouldn't get to hear what else they had in the stash. So we want to hear what else they got. All right, so first beat, slide up for Dylan, but Boring Corey is no slouch. So let's see if Dylan could do that again. Second round, 60 seconds. This beat is called Exhibit D, taking off from where Just Blaze left off in J Electronica. Exhibit D, let's do it. Dylan Kush, Saskatoon. So this is the game plan for Dylan Kush. First, he premeditates how he's gonna kill you, and then the second beat, he's debating on which plot of land he's gonna bury you in. Should it be behind the house, to the side of the house, in the playground? Now he's thinking of where to bury you after he's already premeditated how to kill you. Crazy. Dylan Kush, that was nuts. Exhibit D. Hmm. Actually, J Electronica would kill that beat too. Thinking of exhibits A, B, and C's and all of that stuff. But that was nasty, Dylan Kush. Boring Corey, I know you're no slouch, so let's see what you got cooking. This beat is called Money. It's all about that money, money, money. 60 seconds. Let's do it for Texas. All right, that was very dope. Very dope, very dope. We're gonna do a round three just based on the strength that I want to hear what they had for round three. Dylan Kush was fire, and he might have had a clean sweep, but that beat, the whole guitars and all that is definitely worthy of seeing what they had in a round three. So we're gonna kick it to the third round. Um, Dylan clearly first round, second round. You know, as I said, he's trying to find out where to bury the body at. But that response from Boring Corey was deserving of a third round. That guitar, the guitar work and all that was still dope. So Yeah, let's get to um, third beat, Dylan Kush. 60 seconds. This beat is called Floor Seats. You know, you're going to a show, you want the floor seats, even though you might catch COVID, but still, hey, get them floor seats. Let's do it. That was like assaulting my eardrums. Damn, that's crazy, man. That was just assaulting my eardrums. Dylan Kush, very, very, very dope. That Boring Corey, let's see what you got for the third beat. This beat is called Utopia. That's what we need right now, Utopia, to make a decision on who got this, who's going to the top four. 60 seconds. Let's get it. A switch up might have got the round for Boring Corey. If he had a switch up and threw us off after playing that dance music and then switched it up and dropped some even whatever boom bap trap whatever just switched it up, that might have got him over. But we go on with Dylan Kush on this one. um all three beats from Dylan Kush were fire, but we wanted to give Boring Corey the benefit of the doubt, see what else he had in the tank. Second beat was cool, that was enough to keep him in the races, but the third beat wasn't enough to match up to Dylan Kush's beat. So Dylan Kush, we see you in the top four along with Vapor Guard. And with that being said, ZM, say that again, ZM Dream, JL Beats, you were up next. ZM Dream, he was like, when we first started the online battles in 2020, like April, May 2020, when COVID just started and we just started the battles, he was one of the first producers to jump on the platform, made himself a quick 500, and now he's back. So let's do it. ZM Dreams, ZM Dreams, JL Beats, also a champ. He came through. He's been around Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. You know how we do. So ZM, you going first. This beat is called Gang Gang. Let's do it. 60 seconds.
Dream on the beat.
CM Dream. That's what happens when you take a little break. You come back with fire. I like it. I like it. I like it. People saying that it Draco the Ruler would rip that beat. Well, unfortunately, he will not be doing that. But yes, he probably would rip the beat had he been here a little while longer. Um, but yeah, so JL Beats first beat, Armageddon, 60 seconds. Let's do it.
JL, give him hell.
This battle is over, United. Battle is over. When I say it is over. And by Spartan law, we will stand and fight.
All right, first round we go into JL. First round we go into JL. ZM did his thing, but first round we going with JL. That beat was kind of a little bit definitive in the battle. So second beat, ZM Dream, 60 seconds. This beat is called Paranoid, representing Mississauga. For those that don't know, that is basically Toronto, but you know, next door neighbors. All right, Paranoid, 60 seconds, ZM Dream. Let's do it.
ZM Dream on the beat.
I was about to say that that's more a placement beat, but at the end, kind of added some more elements to give it more body to it. So I was feeling the latter end of it. The first part just made me think, all right, this is just a placement beat. This ain't ready for a battle. But as you know, as it rolled out a little bit more, I started to hear some more elements to it. So I'm feeling it. I'm not sure if it's, well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see what JL has. I know JL likes to just go straight for the neck. So we're gonna see what he has to say in response to that. But yeah, we're gonna find out. JL beat, second beat, Golden Roses, 60 seconds. Let's do it. I gotta be real. I think JL got this one. JM Dreams. I like what you're doing. I really think your beats are more placement. They seem like your mind state is more in placement mode as opposed to straight battle mode. Because they sound very placement ready. Like artists should just be jumping on those beats as opposed to just battle. Battle beats are slightly. I mean, you could use any beat really in a battle, but some beats just sound more placement, like a placement lane. Sometimes you hear a beat and you're thinking about, wow, I should hear that. That should sound like a movie, a sync movie situation. Sometimes it's like a placement. Just give it to an artist, shop that beat around, and then other beats are just straight for the jugular. You know what I mean? So battle wise, I'm giving the edge to JL on this one. So that's 2 rounds for JL. So that puts JL in the top four. We're gonna see JL in the top four. But salute to ZM Dream, Saga representative, doing his thing. I like what I heard, but again, I think you're really, really battle ready. I mean, placement ready, I should say. We gotta block somebody in the chat though. Somebody's going on crazy, so we gotta block somebody real quick. But yeah, salute to JL and salute to ZM Dreams, back at it after a little hiatus, doing their thing. All right, so JL, we're gonna see you in the top four, and ZM, we'll see you next time you're in the battle. All right. So final matchup for the top 8 is So Good and Clyde. So Good representing Chicago, Clyde representing Virginia. So Good, you going first. 60 seconds. This beat is called Buried with Gold. That's the way you want to be buried, like a king, buried with gold. 60 seconds. Let's do it. All right, so that was the first beat from So Good, Chicago. I like what I heard. If you didn't like what you heard, that's on you. But I like what I heard. So that was So Good representing Chicago. Clyde, you up next. Um, 60 seconds representing Virginia, VA. This beat is called Revival. 60 seconds. Let's do it. We got to do a snippet on both of those beats. That was That was the way to round out the top 8. That was crazy. I can only imagine what the top 4 is going to sound like in the top 2. Crazy, crazy. We got to do that one more time. So good. You're going to play a snippet of that, and then Clyde. Crazy. 60 seconds or a snippet at least. Buried with gold. So good represents Chicago. Let's do it one more time. That was dope. I don't care what nobody says. Buried with gold. I like it. Um, Clyde, let's see what you got to say in response to that. 60 seconds revival. Let's do it. I get it. I get the point. All right, Clyde won. Clyde got the first one. So good was very, very dope. I really liked it. But Clyde's whole arrangement game was just next level on that round. So let's see what the second round sounds like. So good. This beat is called Dark Afro Beats. 60 seconds. Let's do it. That had a bounce to it like a mother. Dark Afro Beats. Salute to Judah1 for the subscription. Anybody who want to support the channel, we always welcome that. Salute Judah1. Um, yeah, just hit the button up top, subscribe if you want to support the platform and whatnot. Um, yeah, that was crazy. That was so good. Chicago representative. Um, we're gonna hear what Clyde has to say. in response to that. Virginia. Let's do it. Second beat. It's called You Already Know. You already know. Second beat. Let's get it.
You already know who it is. It's your boy.
That was nasty. That was nasty. I want to hear round three. I want to hear round three. I want to hear round three. That bounce was crazy, but I like the Afrobeat joint as well from So Good. So let's see what they had in the tank for the third round. Um, you know, I like it. I like it. I like it. That bounce was stupid. Um, but let's see what they had in the third round. So Good. I want to hear what you had stashed. Third beat. This beat is called Analog Bounce. 60 seconds. Let's do it. I like how he finessed that sample. Analog Bounce. So Good. Chicago. Clyde, let's see what you got to say in response to that. Coming home. 60 seconds. Let's do it. All right. I like the switch ups. I like the switch ups. I think Clyde got this one. You didn't have to add all that vocals on it, you know, the Migos and all that. This is just beats. We just want to hear beats. If it's a vocal chop, good, but we don't want to hear like a whole verse and all that. You got your point across. We heard the switch ups and all that. I think it was dope. So close because I liked what So Good was coming with, but I think Clyde kind of glided over this one. So Clyde, we're gonna rock with Clyde on this one. Um, But we're gonna see Clyde. We're gonna see Clyde in the top 4 tonight. So salute to Clyde. Salute to So Good as well. Very dope. I like the beats. I like So Good's beats. Yeah, nothing to take away from it. But I think Clyde got him on this one. So salute to Clyde. All right. Top 4: Vapor God, Dylan Kush, JL Beats, Clyde. 1 beat apiece. Cutthroat. So we're gonna jump right into it. Vapor God versus Dylan Kush. Vapor God, you going first. 1 beat. This beat is called Mickey's Riddle. 60 seconds. Let's do it.
I don't know. That last part is crazy.
Right, so that was Vapor God representing Washington. Very dope, very melodic, very melodic, very fun. A fun beat, a fun battle beat. All right, Dylan Kush, let's see what you got to say in response to that. Beat is called Lemon Wedge. 60 seconds, let's do it. I'm going to do a little snippet of both of these beats. It took me a while to settle in the pocket of where Dylan was going with it. It grows on you. That kind of beat grows on you. You got to like really take it in to hear the elements of it. It was dope. It didn't catch me at first. Kind of just sounded kind of monotonous at first. But after a while, you start to really hear it. It's like it kind of settles in after a while. But let's do a snippet of both beats real quick before we can see who's going to the finals tonight. Snippet from Vapor God, Mickey's Riddle.
I don't know. That last part is crazy.
I hear that. What I want to make sure is producers are not just thinking the more sounds they throw in a beat, that makes it a better beat. Because you got to be careful with that. It has to really be glued together. It kind of almost has to have a purpose of why you're using all these different elements and all these different sounds. Because if you're just throwing it in the mix just to throw it in, just to sound like, okay, I had 60 chops and you only had 50 chops, that means I'm a better. It's not about that. So it has to really glue together and almost make sense. It has to like feel right. So that's what I'm listening for when I hear producers who jumped on that tip. You know, kind of like, I won't say Lucy started it, but Lucy Clubhouse was known for doing that when she did that. But anyway, we're gonna keep it moving. Dylan Kush, let's see what you got to say once again. Lemon Wedge. I'm rocking with Dylan on this one. Vapor Guards was dope, and you're not being disqualified just because you had a bunch of sounds, because they actually fit. They went together. But I think just the way Dylan's ride it was a little bit, it just sat a little better to me. You know what I mean? So we're gonna give this one to Dylan, and I think he got the homie Dave the Ninja a part of it as well. But that was a dope round. That was a very, very dope round. Vapor Guard's game has definitely stepped up. He's been battling, kind of jumped in at the tail end before we kind of went on a hiatus. But back at it, still doing his thing, still dope. Don't stop making all the sounds just because I said that. It's just that, and that was just a message in general for producers who just, try to throw a bunch of sounds in and think that's the new wave. So you just got to keep, the more sounds you throw in, that makes the better beat. Not necessarily. But Vapor Guard does it good. Vapor Guard knows how to do it. But I think Dylan just, even though it wasn't too complex and too complicated, it still felt right, sat right, and it just had that, that ride out effect. So Dylan, we're gonna see you in the finals tonight. Who you're battling, we don't know yet, but we're gonna find out in a minute. So salute to Vapor Guard once again. I know we'll see you back in the battle very soon. But JL Beats and Clyde, let's get to it. Let's see who's gonna take on Dylan in the finals tonight. So JL, you going first. This beat is called Ninja Theme. So you already know what it's gonna be. Let's do it. 60 seconds, Pennsylvania.
Is that 808 too loud?
That was JL Beats. One beat for the second round. One beat and one beat only. That was called Ninja Theme. Definite slapper. Clyde, let's see what you got to say in response. This beat is called One Shot. Sometimes in life you only get one shot. Let's do it. 60 seconds, Clyde, Virginia. Let's get to it. Dope from both producers. I want to hear a snippet once again, though. I want to hear a snippet just to be clear on who gets to the finals tonight to take on Dylan Kush. So we're gonna do a snippet from JL Beats, Ninja Theme, and then a snippet from Clyde, and then we're gonna decide who's gonna go to the finals tonight. 60 seconds, or not 60, but we'll play a snippet. Let's do it.
Is that 808 too loud?
Very dope, very dope, very dope. On JL Beats, Clyde. Once again, one shot. Let's do it. Both very dope. Both very dope. A slight edge, the energy, the up tempo vibe of Clyde. Just the up tempo nature of it. Both were very, very dope. Both were in pocket. Both were slapping. There's nothing really to take away from either beat, but really doing the hard, calculations and all that stuff, analyzations and all that. A slight advantage just because he had the up tempo to add to it, and I think there was some switch ups in the middle of that. So it kind of gave it a little edge, just the up tempo energy of it. But JL Beach was still dope. Nothing to take away from it. Um, if it was the same beat, but maybe a little bit more up tempo energy to it, it probably would have been even harder to decide, and it probably even might have just went to JL on that one. But very very dope from both sides. But I think the up tempo nature of Clash just added that extra energy to it. So when you get in a tight situation like that, you got to figure out one who might have a little advantage, especially in a live audience. That would be a no-brainer. The up tempo in that scenario would have done a little better in a live format. So, you know, sometimes we kind of replaying the live on the online, you know, trying to give it as close as you can get to a live without being live. So, yeah. Clyde, we're going to see you in the finals tonight. But JL Beats, we know we'll catch you in the finals in another night. Now you guys know the new format. It's only 8 producers, so it's a lot easier to get to the bag. You don't got to beat 16 dudes anymore. 8 dudes or dudettes. 5 beats instead of 8. It's a lot quicker, a lot simpler. You put your 25 up, and an hour later you walk away with 200. So, salute to both producers. And yeah, we're gonna get to the finals. Dylan versus Clyde. 1 beat apiece, and we gonna slide. All right. Dylan's beat is called Lucky Me. We're gonna see how lucky he is right about now. 60 seconds, Saskatoon. Let's get it. That beat's just stupid. That beat was just stupid. Dylan Kush, Saskatoon. Damn, Clyde, you got your work cut out for you right now. This beat is called Crump. Last beat of the night from Clyde, 60 seconds, Virginia. Let's do it. Jeez. Jeez. Oh, man. We definitely got to play that. We got to pull that up. We definitely got to do a rerun of that because both beats, man, you don't need 8 beats anymore. 5 beats is enough. You don't need 8 beats. We don't need 16 producers. 8 producers is enough. Fire. 5 beats is enough. Fire. And you could get to the point within an hour. So let's do this round once again because this was crazy. Dylan and Clyde. Wow. All right. Lucky me, Dylan Kush. All right, so now you got an air full of Dylan Kush. Let's get to Clyde once again and determine how this is going to go down. Crump. We bow humbly. I think Clyde sealed the deal with that switch up. Um, yeah. Salute to all producers tonight. Salute to Dylan Kush for bringing it. Salute to So Good, JL Beats, of course, ZM Dream, of course, Boring Corey, of course, JC Owens, of course, and Vapor God, of course. But we gotta salute Clyde tonight. Um, and also one of the youngest producers out here. You know what I mean? I didn't want to mention that earlier, and you think, oh, he's just getting votes because he's young. It ain't about that. But he is probably the youngest cat out here. So, young cats have a different air, you know. Salute. Clyde, you get in the bag tonight. So, just like that, that's the new format. 8 producers. We ain't doing 16 no more. 5 beats. You don't need 8 beats because you can get you get all the slappers in just 5 beats. You know what I mean? You don't need to 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 drag it out. We going 8, 9 beats. We here for 2, 3 hours. It's like nah, we just get straight to the point in an hour, bang it out. So that's how it goes down. Beat Economy 200. Clyde, 17 years old, came up here, showed up and showed out. But salute to all the producers who brung it tonight. This is a dope way to bring it back. Dope way to get the platform popping again. And definitely all producers in the chat collab with each other. You guys can connect with each other. If you can't find somebody, just hit me in the DM, World Beat Battle on the DM, IG. We'll connect you to whoever you want to get connected to. But yeah, salute to all the producers who came with it. We'll be back. Um, we're gonna eventually get back to every week. I think right now we're gonna do every 2 weeks, but we will get back to every week. Once y'all show that you want to do it every week. All right. So we'll be back. We signing off. My name is Clifton. This is the Beat Economy 200. The bag goes to Clyde tonight, and we're gonna rock out one more time with that beat because it was crazy.